Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey yo, what's up? I'll never do that again, I promise. I'll never do that again. Manny out in the field here, what is up? We're back again. 2 Manny out in the fields back to back. Sick, absolutely sick. Hello. My eyes look really pretty right now. Anyway, you guys, so today we're gonna do a Dollar Tree haul. I'm gonna go in, we're gonna buy all the makeup I could find, and we're gonna go in. I'm excited. I haven't done a Dollar Tree video in literally like what, a year? So long. And I always like wonder, I'm like, if I haven't been back in a really long time, are they gonna be like refreshed? Is it gonna look better? Is it gonna have more things? Like, I'm always very intrigued by it. So we're going to the Dollar Tree today, and we're gonna go in, we're gonna destroy that store. No, we're not gonna destroy it, come on. But I am gonna go in and I'm gonna buy a bunch of shit, and I'm gonna see what we can test out and what's good, what's worth it, what's worth, you know, the $1.25. Money is money, okay? You're spending money, it's money, okay? In this economy, it's money. Drink every time I say money, don't. Anyway, that's today's video gonna be. As always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it, no drill with that. But if you guys do like this video, if you guys like when we go shopping and test things out, so you don't have to. If you guys like the gays,
gay rights.
give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. But let's go on into the Dollar Tree. I see you, Dollar Tree. Are you ready to get ransacked? What? They have so much stuff here. I always forget. They have like little floral arrangement-y things, baskets. I have my little basket right here. My little canasto, if you will. There's like party stuff. There's a lot of party things. Oh, cards. We love to see it. We love to see it. You guys, it's hella busy in here. And you know when it's busy somewhere, I get shy. I don't want to talk. I'm in a snack section. This is so bad for me because I'm trying to be on this like health grind right now and get sexy by summer, and that's it's not happening. I just saw fucking fruit by the foot for $1. Are you actually joking? My nana would be so proud. All right, y'all, I found it. I found the beauty section. There was this guy here that was like organizing. He did a great job, and I was like, oh, you did such a good job. And he looked at me and literally scowled and turned around. It was giving homophobe because he was telling someone walking by, he was like, this is the girls section. I'm like, bitch, and? Oh, he's back and he's looking at me from the side. Oh, and he just left. That's funny. So we have a ton of LA Colors here. I remember I've used LA Colors stuff before, not everything, but I've used a bunch of stuff from LA Colors, and it's like kind of hit or miss. Some are like fantastic and some are not. You know, I'm gonna grab these just for like my beauty room. I always need like some wipes. So I'm grabbing some lashes, some LA Colors. I saw these really cool powder pigments or pigment powders, which look really nice. So I'm just gonna keep finding some. A freckle pen, bitch, we got that as well. So let's just keep going and see what the vibe is. Bag has been secured, literally. So I just realized that LA Colors has like reformulated and repackaged a lot of their stuff, and they're like new and improved. So I'm excited to try a bunch of their stuff out. I stopped recording in there because I felt so awkward because it wasn't just like one employee that was looking at me weird. It was multiple employees that were looking at me hella weird. And I was like, can you guys not? And the thing is, when you grow up gay, trying to hide the fact that you're gay growing up that way, you can pick up on these like weird cues. And I can tell when people are kind of looking at me and judging me because they can tell I'm gay. And they're kind of like, kind of homophobic essentially. Well, anyway, let's go test some of this shit out. Okay, so we're Manny back in the studio. Hi. It's the next day because I didn't have time to fill them both. Our bag of goodies here, you guys. I literally bought the entire store. I spent about $50, so you know I got 50 things. Dude, this entire bag is completely filled. What? I had to buy a sponge, and this here is for science. Okay, because what if this is a good-ass sponge for $1? Like, I'll scream, for $1.25 from Remy Rose. It feels nice, I will say immediately. Let me just take out everything from in here. I'm really excited about this because I haven't done one of these in so long, and I'm excited to see, like, what products from there are, like, kind of hidden gems. That's the whole point of this thing, is to find some uncut gems. You know what I mean? Like, this is the uncut gems time. I'm reviewing these products as if I paid $1 for them. Let's not get crazy, okay? Like, they might not be great, but we're not paying a great price point, okay? We're paying $1.25 for most of these products. So if I'm saying like it's good for $1.25. If I'm saying it's bad, it's like, girl, it's not even worth any money. I'm actually gonna wet this real quick. I'm gonna wet this, it feels nice. Okay, I gotta say, first and foremost, I have tried so many inexpensive sponges in my time. As you guys know, I do have a sponge addiction. This is one of the softest, more bouncy ones I've tried, which is nice because you don't really tend to find really bouncy, nice ones for such a low price point. So this one, I'm actually very impressed. What do we have here that we're not gonna use? Let's go with that. What are we gonna not use in this video? I got wipes, I got wipies, of course, just to try out. So we don't actually have a foundation that I bought because the one that they had, I have tried before, you know? And I was like, girl, I'm not gonna like do the exact same thing over again. So I'm gonna put a regular foundation and primer on so we can see what products work well with products I already know. For example, like we got this concealer. This is from Be Pure. We have powders to try out, some creamy things. Let me just put some foundation and primer on real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we have our foundation on. This is what it's looking like. Everything looks great. By the way, this worked fantastically. I will say it did absorb a lot of product, more than like usual. However, consistency-wise, it feels a lot very similar to the Real Techniques one, and they kind of look the same as well. So I feel like this could actually be a cheaper dupe, which is crazy because the Real Techniques one is already like very inexpensive, but this is only $1.25. So they're similar to the Real Techniques one. Let's go on with this new from LA Girls. This is new and improved contour stick. They just have these little sticks. It reminds me a lot of remember when Kim Kardashian did like little contour sticks? Extremely creamy, I will say. It's a small pen. This is in the shade Tan. So that does, it worries me a bit. It does. Has a little red into it. You know what I mean? It has a little red. Blended out very nicely. I just feel like the color is off. Not the easiest, you know, contour bronzer product I've ever used to blend, but for $1, come on now, this is pretty nice for $1. Very creamy though. Do you guys see how like easy it is to like go on and squiggle? You see what I'm saying? Like it kind of pulls a little too warm red for me. It's not bad. I wonder if I can just go like directly from, yeah, that's probably easier, but actually not terrible. You guys, not bad. For $1, this could be something that could really be beneficial. So I actually don't have any cream blushes. I was looking for some. They didn't have any, but I do have these new formulated LA Colors blushes. They're new and improved, and they do look different, and they look really pretty. So I'm excited to try those out. I also got this is the Let the Party Begin Fat Chubby Stick. Wait, what? It's a highlight stick? Maybe I was just grabbing it in there, you know that. So it's an actual stick. That's not good. Really pretty and reflective, but made for the inner corner, but not for the face. We're not putting that on the face. I thought it could have been, but it can't be. It can't. Okay, let's try this concealer. This is Be Pure Fair Under Eye Concealer. It's a hydrating hyaluronic acid concealer, and it says it's benefits of an eye cream and concealer in one. If this could be like a nice concealer from the dollar store, bitch. Okay, here it is. Our hydrating makeup line infused with hyaluronic acid. So let's hopefully this shade even works for me. Pulling it out, it's extremely thick. But again, it does pull more on the creamy side. I could have gone lighter. This is the lightest shade though, sadly. So this was the lightest shade I could find. But let's see how it goes on. I will say, like, it is thicker. How does it blend? Like, it could be thick, but if it blends well, it doesn't really matter, right? Coverage-wise, I would say medium coverage. Very hydrating and dewy finish. We've entered into the dew zone, and it's not a zone I like to be in. This is too, I don't know about this. You know what? If you're looking for a light to medium coverage concealer that's extremely hydrating, kind of glowy, this could absolutely be your fantasy. This could be right up your alley, what you were going for. This is not my fantasy, but it could be yours. It's very dewy looking. It just doesn't give a lot of coverage. It gives less than I would have liked. Let's actually use this as a little bit of highlighter for my forehead as well right here. The fact that I can use it as a highlighter is like saying something. If it had more coverage, we would really be onto something here, but I don't think it gave me much. I would actually say it's sheer to medium. Honey, the blue is shining through. Como se dice, what the fuck? Let's try this. This is another Be Pure product. This is the Pressed Face Powder by Be Pure. It's like this white powder. And let's see if we can just set our complexion. As I said, the pros are the dewy finish, great for probably dry skin. The cons are the amount of coverage or lack thereof. So let's go ahead and set this product. It's very white. I thought it was gonna be more translucent than this, but it's quite white. However, because I am so fair in complexion, it works for me. But if you're darker in complexion than me, I don't know about it. But it's actually very blurring. Okay, up close. You know, it's giving blur. It's giving blur. It's giving mica. It's giving, will most likely give me flashback. Very that. But I will say, I think that if you're in a pinch and you need something that can like absorb your oils or like kind of just give you a little bit of a non-shiny finish, this can be a really great option. Just don't use a bunch of it, you know? But I feel like it looks quite nice under my eyes. It's very blurring and probably is packed with silica. You know what? The first ingredient is mica, then talc. Silica's not even in here. It actually might not even have flashback at all. You guys, there might not even be flashback in this. There's no silica in it. That's usually like the flashback ingredient. It's just a little white. I just think that if they tone down the white of it, we could have really been, you know, hitting a home run. But let's put some more all over the face. With the fluffier brush, it will diffuse the color. You know what? This is a yes for me. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's worth $1. That was a slay for me. I like that. Let's move on to this powder from LA Colors. This is in the shade Tan. It's basically just like a pressed powder, but I'm gonna use it as our bronzer because I am intrigued and curious if we can use this as bronzer instead. So I'm gonna dab this in. Yup. You guys, this actual color is sickening. I feel like this fits my tone way better too, because I feel like the cream itself was pulling red. You guys know it was just not the tea. This actually pulls more neutral golden. You guys, for $1? Yes, I would spend more money on that. The shade Tan is just a nice neutral color. You guys see this tone? It's so good, especially if you're a bitch that with my complexion. I think we're on something. I would pay way more than $1 for this. I'm not kidding. I would pay like $10 for this. Me acting like it's like something crazy. But you guys, I'm actually very, very excited because we're having some wins here, okay? We're having some freaking wins. That looks nice for a $1 bronzer. The LA Colors products has been really nice, and I'm impressed. So let's try these out now. I'm so intrigued. Now I'm like, because they're new and improved formulas, so it's like, I can see the improvements in them. I think that they are better than what they used to be. And I'm like, bitch, what? I like this pink one. It looks so nice and very like popular with what is in right now, that really pale pinky tone. So let's try Miss Pink Blush. The brush, no. Girl, let's feel it first, I'm curious. Very soft and honestly pigmented for what it is. Like, it's so fair that it almost pulls a little gray on me, I will say. It's a little too light. You guys see, there's like such a gray undertone for me, which is actually kind of gaggy because I'm very light. But the bronzer could be playing a role. It could be playing a role in here. It's cute. It's definitely nice and it's going on well. But because of the grayish undertone, it's so strong. I don't love the gray undertone, but if I mix it in with this pinky bright one, we could be onto something, you know what I'm saying? For $1, they really did reformulate, I can tell. Like, these are way nicer. Because I feel like I've used LA Color blushes before, and I thought they were cute. But this is, like, more impressive. Like, I'm actually impressed with how it looks on the skin. Like, it doesn't look overly powdery. So first and foremost, I gotta say, I'm impressed with the blush. I'm impressed with that face powder that we can use as bronzer. I think it looks very nice and diffused. I think I put the blush a little too low, you know? On this side, not so much on this side, but still, it's nice. Okay, so let's try this highlighter out. Again, also new and improved. Brightens the skin. It's a shimmer highlighter. Imagine they actually just put new and improved on all their packaging to make it seem like everything is new and improved, but it's actually the same old shit. I would scream, dude. I would scream because they got me. Okay, so this is the LA Girls Shimmer Highlighter in Shine Bright. Texture, it's actually very smooth and soft. And more reflective than I was expecting yet again. Let's see the vibe. Girl, it's a little powdery, but it's nice. Like, it gives you a nice reflection. The only issue I have is that so it has a little bit of glitter in it, so it's gonna slightly emphasize your texture a little bit more than usual. But for $1, LA Colors, like, when did you guys start improving your guys' formula? Because this to me is so much nicer than what it used to be. Like, when did this? Hello? There's a little bit of a white cast, like there's a little bit of white undertone in it, but overall, an absolute win. I love to be able to recommend products that I do feel like are worth a coin, not expensive. Like, it's nice to find like these cool products, like to hunt for these things that are actually like worth it, worth the money. Especially if you guys don't have like hella coin to spend on makeup. I think it's nice. I'm gonna spray a little bit of setting spray on. Yeah, I feel like I'm a Kyoshi warrior. Who's watching the new Avatar? It's the new live action of the Avatar Last Airbender, which was one of my favorite shows ever growing up. So I'm really excited to keep watching. I will say it's not as good as the original, but no live action ever tends to be as good as the original. It's just like not the reality of life. Let's all remember back the last Airbender movie when they called him Ong.
My name is Ong.
So my face looks like everything's kind of melted down. I wanted to at least make it look more fused, and I think it looks a lot better now. Let's move right along. I also got this. This is from B Color, and this is a freckle pen in light brown. This one I'm a little skeptical on a freckle pen. The color itself already is a little spooky because it has a lot of like orange in it in comparison to like being more amber. They look very unreal actually. Should I just try it? On my hand, I'm not as hopeful. Okay, we're gonna do a couple dots. Okay, not as bad on the face. Not even close to as bad on the face. Are you guys seeing the freckles? This is nice for a dog. If you ever like wanted to, I would say like the Freck one is still better. But for a buck, that's fire. That's freaking fire. If you ever wanted to try doing fake freckles and you don't want to spend like hella coin to see if they would look cute on you, try that one first. I would have never thought like a drugstore freckle pen even existed. Like that was that good. I'm shook. I will say, for the base, I've looked a lot worse with a lot more expensive product. I bought this one brow product from Ioni. It's like an all-in-one eyebrow kit. It's literally like a little quad. Okay, it has like a brow wax, it has a highlighter, it has a deep brown. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with the dark color. It's really just dark brown, and that's what I want to use. I used to use brow powder in my brows all the time, but then I just like moved on to pencils, and I just enjoyed pencils more, so it reminds me of just every other brow powder. Other than the size and everything, how it looks, like this little kit here, I would have never guessed it was a buck. Like the quality feels just like any other brow powder. I will say I feel like brow powder, it takes like longer to fill in, and I'm always like so impatient. I feel like that fit my brow color so well too. Like what? Okay, I'm gonna take some of this wax. Just a little bit just to see the vibes. Comb it through, a light washing, nothing too much. I feel giddy because everything's working. Like it's just fun to me. Like it makes me feel happy that it's working. Anyway, I'm gonna go do my other brow camera. Prep my eyes. I got two palettes, rosy nudes and like bronzery palettes right here. And then I also got this one from LA Colors, which is again another new and improved, and the shimmers looked insane. Had to get that. And then what else did I grab? I grabbed this LA Colors pigment powder. I figured I'd zoom you guys in now since I already have the brows and base done. So everything looks like, I feel like the brows look really good. I feel like they look naturally full. Like they look full, but it's still natural. And I went ahead and put some concealer on my eyes. And that is what we have for the base so far. But this is everything. Here's the skin. There's the faux freckles you guys can see. Why don't we put on a little bit of a lip balm. We have this from Be Pure. This is a rose oil lip balm from clear to your unique lip color. So I wonder if it's one of those like transparent to pH balancing kind of vibes. I'm intrigued. Just a little white balm. Oh, I do see a difference already. Yeah. It's pH-y. It's very pH-y. I'm sorry, but the pH thing, like, it's not necessarily my fantasy. If it pulls too pink. Like, I need it to be like this. It smells like abuelita. You know, it smells like your grandmother. You guys, my under eyes are really pissing me off. What do I do for these scary under eyes? I'm gonna get a puff. I'm gonna just take a regular face powder that I have, and I'm gonna really press that in and hope that I can just kind of stop the insane creasing. Be Pure infused lip oil. What about lip oil? Let's try that and see that can be our hydrating thing. Just a little. It smells better. Feels better. It's not sticky at all. That's nice. I like that. With green tea. Oh, there's definitely a cooling sensation. Not tingling, but it's like a cooling menthol-y vibe. Okay, guys, so let's pull out our little palettes we have as eyeshadow options here. We have, again, from BI Beauty Intuition. It's from the brand Beauty Intuition. So we're going to use these. I'm not going to lie, I'm not as hopeful about Miss Beauty Intuition because just looking at the shades. Soft pinks, and then we have peachy nudes. I'm going to go in with the peachy nudes because I do think that there's more depth to these tones. And they just look, honestly, better than the other ones do. The pink ones look chalky. Let's see, we're dipping in. There's no kick up really in the pan at all. It's very, very light. Let's see how it's going down. It's going down very soft and diffusing easily, but there's still a good amount of pigment to it where it's not like, damn. Let's mix some of that yellow top tone into that and really make it more beige. Color Theory. That's actually not that bad. You know what it is? It's because they're really hard pressed. That's what it is. I was wondering, I was like, why is it going down pigmented, but there's not a lot of product going down? because they're really fiercely pressed. And that's also why there's no kick up in the pan. Let's try the shimmers. Same thing. Oh, that bronzy one's not too bad. So what they look like, they're not terrible, but they're not great. You know what I'm saying? But they're $1. Okay, we're just gonna load up those same colors just to build that up. Again, they're pressed very hard, so you have to get a lot of product going. Let's add a little bit of that brown shade here, but there's a decent amount of pigment to it. There really is. You can make these work 100% if you're just loading up the brushes with them and really packing on the color. There's a little bit of that plum as well. I love a little plummy brown eye. The plum, not so great. Okay, so this is what they all kind of diffused out. As you can see, it's not like, they're not as full coverage color-wise, but there's some pigment to them. They are pressed very hard, so you have to get a lot of product down to even show up. But they, for $1, are quite good. Let's try this LA color one. The palette looked nice. I like how the shimmers looked from the pan. These shimmers looked enticing because they see how they were kind of reflective in the pan. I was intrigued. Oh, they feel so silky. You bitch. Those are fucking nice. Okay, look at these two. Okay, those guys in comparison to these. Who do you think you absolutely are, LA Colors? Okay, let's actually add a little bit of that LA Colors brown as well. I'm taking this. This isn't, by the way, in Tumbleweed for the little trio right here. Take a little bit of that brown. The brown is even more pigmented too. Look at, girl. Yup. LA Colors has been carrying us on her back this entire time. I had already added a deeper brown in my outer corner. That was the same shade, and look how much more depth it just gave me. Way better quality. Insane in comparison. As you can see, way more coverage as well. Is it the best quality ever? No, but honestly, like, for what it is, it's quite nice. It really is quite nice. I'm gonna take the gold one, and we're gonna put that onto the lid just to kind of give us an overall, like, bronzy, it's like a bronzy taupe shade. Consider me absolutely shocked. I'm gonna try one of these on my hands just to see what they're giving. LA Colors has been, you know, essentially saving us this whole video. So let's see what these look like. These are supposed to be like foiled shades, but sadly they're only in like bold colors. We have this like silver or purple, and there was like blue, green. Like there wasn't any that were like neutral tones, which I would have loved to see, like a rose gold or like a light color. So let's see. These are the iced powder pigments. We're gonna pour some into the cap, and we're gonna see what this is giving. They are very reflective and they're very intense, and they are a loose pigment with, like, you know, glitter in them. You definitely will need a glitter base or like a glitter glue, something really sticky for these to adhere to, because if not, they will not be fully pigmented when they're put down, if that makes any sense. Not the best pigments I've ever tried, but not too bad. Again, not for a buck, not too bad at all. Okay, I'm gonna go finish my eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, before I put a lash on, I actually do want to try something out real quick, some mascara and a liner. So this is the other eye. These are the eyes done. It's giving me such 2016 vibes. Like, why am I giving 2016 right now? Let's move on. I have these little liners from LA Colors. LA Colors is obviously like the most prevalent brand in Dollar Tree. But I'm gonna take this smudge proof eyeliner. It's a black brown shade. So let's see if it's like glidey, what the vibe is. You know, they can't win them all. They cannot win them all. It's not good. No. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Hey. Okay, let's move on to, I have this eye marker from LA Colors as well. It's a little slim felt tip liner, and it's in the shade brown. So I feel like everything is very like, we're going in the sultry realm. We're in the brown sultry era that we're in right now. Has a little ball. I love a little ball. Okay, it's a very light brown, I see. It's quite a light brown. Oh my God. It's not terrible. We have a nice little brown line down. I think it actually looks very pretty. It's just more on the sheer side. I don't think it's terrible. Actually, it's funny because it looks more pigmented on camera, which is actually a shock because it's slightly more sheer in person. Better than the cream liner. Okay, it's better than the cream liner for a buck. It's a yes. For $1, it's an absolute yes for a buck. Okay, curl those lashes. We have to give it a chance. We have to give this mascara a chance. This is the BI Beauty Intuition brand. Again, this is a curling mascara. Oh, I will absolutely be the judge of that. I will say the packaging is actually quite cute. It's like debossed, and we have a curl spiral wand. It's not doing the best job at coating my lashes, I will say. The product isn't on all of the bristles for some weird reason. You know, we had to really try to coat every lash on this one. We really had to get up in there, get up in that gig, and the curls dropping quite immediately. The liner is coming off. The mascara, it's not the tea, sadly. The photo, actually they're wearing a falsie in the photo itself. That was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Okay guys, so this is what everything looks like. This is the lash on. I ended up going with the bigger lash, and I just cut the clusters at the end off. I will say the lashes are kind of like plastic, essentially. They are really plasticky. They are hard to maneuver. They're hard to like get to do what you want. It looks super obviously separated from your real lashes because they want to flare up so intensely. It's just not the best lash. I should have gone with the more chill one instead, but I wanted a little outer corner flare. They're not giving what I thought they were gonna give. Yeah, it says essentially what I'm saying. Also, my lips have stayed hydrated this entire time, so I'm impressed with that little lip oil, and it stayed on. It stayed on. So let's go in with our last product here, which is our Hydrating Lipstick Creamy Finish from LA Colors. Let's do this. I have no lip liner. Let me lip line as well. Hold up. Okay, lip line on. So we have nothing on our lips other than lip liner. Let's go in with this shade. I'm actually intrigued if it's gonna give us some coverage. If not, well, it's very creamy, actually very pretty shade. Not super pigmented, but it's a cream sheen finish, so I'm not surprised. It's actually way nicer than I was expecting. I would say like more medium coverage, but buildable to get to full coverage if you wanted. Yeah, natural shine. Cream finish lipstick. And it's like, yes, it's a cream finish, but it's not like shimmery. They try to make it seem like it was gonna be like a shimmer lipstick, and it's not a shimmer lipstick. It's like a creamy consistency lipstick, just not full coverage. It's more medium coverage. Okay, you guys, and that is it for testing everything out from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. I will say there was a lot of products I was really impressed with. A lot of the LA Color stuff for the base specifically, I was very impressed with. When it comes to like the liner, you know, the lashes, the mascara, those I wasn't as impressed with when it came to the products. But when it comes to like shadows and base complexion, like there was a lot of things I thought were really, really great, and I was very pleasantly surprised with. I also have this one last thing. Let's try it. Actually, I'll swatch it. This is from Ioni as well. It's like a little glitter liner. I'm just curious to see. It's a little too sheer. You barely see any sparkles in it. All right, never mind. Anyway, I will say, like I said before, I do think that there's a lot of great products in here. I feel like Dollar Tree, you know, it's like kind of like, it can be hit and miss when it comes to like products that could actually be good or worth it, worth the coin, worth the buck. But I do think there's a lot of products here that were really quite nice, especially a lot of the reformulated LA Color stuff. I was very impressed, especially with like the blush and like the highlighter and the bronzing powder. I was like, girl, what? Even the faux freckles look nice. I'm impressed. I am really impressed. Good job, Dollar Tree. Like, you guys have some great stuff, and good job to freaking LA Colors. You guys reformulating did a really good job. Like, the reformulation was an absolute win and a slay. I wonder if I can use this lip oil as like a gloss. Wow. Look at me. Anyway, have a great night or day, wherever you guys are, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, I love you. That's all I do. Bye, I love you. It just, Did I just break it? How do I get it out? Hold on. I've been getting so many like spam callers recently. I don't know what is in the air. Stop calling me. Hello?